The right excellent Nanny of the Maroons is Jamaica's only heroine and perhaps Portland's most infamous native.
She's an iconic figure in Jamaican history, and her legacy has been celebrated in poems, portraits, and currency.
Much of Nanny's early life is unknown, including her birthplace. What is certain, however, is that she, along with other enslaved people, sought refuge from a brutal slave society in the Blue and Jonquil Mountains, where together they established a Maroon community.
It is often cited that under British rule, the Maroons were perhaps the first set of people to settle in Portland, and that it was this settlement, coupled with Portland's unfavorable climate, which deterred white settlement here.
But who exactly were the Maroons? And how did Nanny become their most powerful leader?
During the 15 to 1600s, enslaved Africans brought to Jamaica by the Spanish escaped into the Blue and Jonquil Mountains, taking refuge with the Taínos, who had sacred sites deep in the interior of the island.
The enslaved Africans were called Maroons by the Spanish, a term the English would later translate to Maroons.
By 1640, the Maroons had established settlements in the east of the island. This group, consisting of 600 women and children and 300 men, were known as the Winward Maroons.
In 1655, when Britain captured Jamaica from Spain, it instituted a system of slavery that was so harsh that it resulted in a mass exodus of enslaved people who fled to the mountains, increasing the size of the Maroon settlements.
The capital of the settlement became known as the Great Negro Town, and later Nanny Town.
The English insistence on settling these lands led to the outbreak of the Great Maroon War.
Beginning in 1725.
It was during the height of the Great War, 1728 to 1734, that the Maroons, under the leadership of Nanny,
and using their superior knowledge of the mountains, waged a successful guerrilla war against the British.
The British eventually relented with the signing of a peace treaty in 1739 with the Leeward Maroons, and in 1746 with the Winward Maroons. Though the details of Nanny's life are still shrouded in mystery,
she likely died in 1750.
Nanny remains a symbol of resistance and power in Jamaican history. In 1976, the government of Jamaica declared Nanny a national heroine.